YouTube, what's going on? This is Nostradante, and welcome to my world, and welcome to another edition of The Slam, where I discuss pro wrestling events, and superstars, wrestlers, athletes, drama, all that good stuff. A little series that I wanted to do on my YouTube channel. And today, I wanted to talk about the very controversial John Cena and his weekly open challenges for the United States title. Now, as you guys know, the John Cena is a very controversial superstar. You either really love him or you really hate him. I'm kind of like in the between. Like, I like the guy. I think the guy, he can go in the ring. He does try new things here and there. And sometimes he is entertaining. And sometimes he does put on good matches. But also, at the same time, I still feel after all these years, he's been in the main event spot for too long. I also feel as if that he's being shoved down everybody's throats consistently, and it's just really annoying. And even as an upper mid carder right now, because WWE was wise in doing this. They put him in a lower, they put him in a lower tier belt as opposed to competing for the World Heavyweight Championship. Which is good, but at the same time, they're making him way overpowered. I mean, heck, I don't even think even Undertaker was, made, into this Superman. I mean, even though Undertaker was crazy, you could tell that, he was human, he could still lose and all that stuff, even with the dim making. But I digress. Any case, so, is the open challenges a good idea or a bad idea? How does it bring prominence to the title? Does it bring prominence to John Cena? Does it bring prominence to the challengers? Or is this just a big old burial fest? Well, I have mixed feelings about it. I usually like it when titles are scarcely defended on the Raw and SmackDown shows. But I do think that it is an interesting new idea to have this title defended week after week. So, again, I'm kind of torn with that. Now, as far as John Cena doesn't have to do anything to look good. He really doesn't. Like I say, he's been dominating the scene for the longest time now. Even as United States champion. I really don't see... This really can't elevate Cena, in my view. It does nothing for him. If anything, it makes people hate him even more, even though he's out of the title picture. But, it's funny because a lot of people say, well, we just can't win no matter what we do with Cena. People are still going to hate him, and that may be true. But the way this is going, a lot of people who watch wrestling, they don't really care too much about the whole honor thing, and I'm a fighting champion. I mean, they don't like cowards either, but we're not so deadly focused on John Cena being the Superman good guy. Honestly, I think a lot of people like the heels, or they like the good guys who are rebels. Like, that's why Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock were so popular, because they weren't goody-goody two-shoes. They were like, look, I don't like jerks either, but, I'm going to get what I want. If I got to plow through everybody, I'll do it. And John Cena really doesn't have that vibe to him. He's done the whole Maverick thing a few times, but not really. Now, as far as the wrestlers who have challenged John Cena, I'm trying to think of them all. Dean Ambrose, Stardust, Kane, Sami Zayn. I believe Bad News Barrett, and I believe Adrian Neville might have fought Cena also. But yeah, all these guys who fought for the United States title against Cena, the question is, do they look good? Do they look good? Well, the thing is, all the wrestlers I named, we already know how good they are. People love Bad News Barrett. Bad News Barrett has a great gimmick going on. And not to mention, he was one of Cena's greatest rivals back when during the Nexus days. Dean Ambrose, another guy. I mean, if you know him as John Moxley, you know this guy's a beast. Cody Rhodes, a.k.a. Stardust, we know this guy's a beast. Everybody names a beast. Adrian Neville is amazing. Sami Zayn, that match he put on was amazing. And Kane, even though Kane has really fell from grace as of late, we know that Kane, if he really wants to go, he can go. And it just seems like a big old job fest, but not necessarily in the jobbish way that we really think of. It's like these guys put on a hell of a match against John Cena. Like, I don't think none of these matches were like particularly bad. Like, these guys, Cena did make these guys look strong, but the thing is, he really doesn't have to, because we know they're strong. We know that Bad News Barrett and Stardust can get it done in the ring. So it's not like we took like the Joe Schmo guy that can't really do anything, put him in the ring with Cena, and make him look like a beast. Kind of like, remember Cena's very first match with Kurt Angle? We didn't know who Cena was, and he fought Kurt Angle, and he was giving Kurt Angle the works. Like, that was cool, but you don't have to do that with these United States contenders. So, if anything, it's like it's inevitable. Like, we know that Cena is going to win for the most part. I mean, anything happening in WWE, but for the most part, we know Cena's going to win, and he's just going to fight Rusev. I don't think there's any way there, because like, I believe they're supposed to be fighting for the title at the next pay-per-view in an I Quit match. That also sounds like a setup too, because when's the last time we heard Cena say I quit or even submit it? So it's like, wow, you've already destroyed Rusev twice. Looks like we're going for a trifecta here. So, as far as this United States title thing is concerned, the only way I see Cena honestly losing this title is, like, somebody has to seriously cheat, which you can't really cheat in an I Quit match. But even after that, somebody has to really cheat against him to win. Somebody has to interfere, or it'll be like a triple threat or fatal four-way, and somebody else gets the pin on John Cena. I mean, gets the pin without John Cena being, you know, the one that got pinned or submitted. So, I mean, in my opinion, I love seeing who's going to come out and fight Cena, because, you know, we're kind of sick of seeing Randy Orton and Seth Rollins, the same guys fighting Cena. We get to see different people fight Cena, but at the same time, it's like it's inevitable that they're going to lose. That's how I feel. I may be wrong. I mean, heck, next week, you know, he might fight somebody and lose. I don't know, but that's how I feel right now. Let me know what you guys think. So please, guys, if you enjoyed the Slam series, and by the way, I have some annotations up. I want you guys to check out the group. We discuss this stuff on Facebook. Check out the group from the annotations. Like, comment, subscribe to this channel if you really like it, especially if you like the Slam, my little analysis there. I'm going to be working on making it a bit more, you know, awesome and interactive. With that being said, this is Nostradante signing frig off. Peace in the Middle East and chicken grease.